and now he's in the pit. Now he has to make a retreat. He has no more pounces left, and he wants to wait out this one and then pop a refresher. He's got 3. He waits for his team. Thompson fights it. He goes for the bat right on Sonic Wave, puts them all away from the bat, and he ults. He might just be able to get off the lasso. Think for the Doom. Managed no, he got blocked by the link. It's Ramsey Sutherland fighting it still, though. The Sand King is in the midst. Dota with his BKB. Pure is going for it and hits the back line. Managed to finish off the Underlord. No comeback from him. 2 dead. They've got the numbers advantage. Do they have the damage? They've got him. Duracio's dead. Celery's up next. No way.
They find a way with their base beats. Silencer, really much control for him. You just have to kill them faster. Need more damage on Watson.
No one spotted, hit by the Burrow Strike. Watson is set up on the side here, but the vision of pin 2. Hit him with the hook shot. Now Watson has to pop down, pop his BKB, got the Wukong's command, and should be able to deal with Insania, but the other heroes are out of the Wukong's command, and they're kiting him around. DM trying to come to the rescue here. See if he can help out Watson. The Epicenter is doing big damage with the BKB going down. Watson's got to rely on the life steal. Can he get a left life steal? He cannot. Not enough. Kataomi with the back, with 5x coming out from Cloud9. They are going to outnumber Liquid, but can they win it? An 8 versus 5. They need as many heroes as they can give. They got the Peace Grip on the Sniper. They're doing out the damage. Their whirlwind is not quite enough. They may have finished off the bait. Finally, he goes down. Nishan delivered big damage. Finally! This is the way the matchup's supposed to go, right? And he's just going to have to look for recovery elsewhere.
Nice little Centaur rotation.
Okay.
Maybe deny a water room?
That's exactly what happens.
So that is big. These are the little things you want to do to skew this matchup. Now I was about to say, yeah, a lot of this lane is Sand King versus Viper, but what this game will come down to in terms of this mid lane potential is the support rotations. How much does each team utilize the advantage that Quinn's created here?
Oh, this is so cool. Look at Whitemon.
This is so valuable for Thompson.
Uses the enchant on the Centaur to get some good harassment. They're even going to try and go for the kill with the last second. Centaur's done. No way! King manages to get the kill.
Lots of buybacks used. These supports have to be careful. The arrow will scout.
Stone Gaze is up.
Saika in the front lines.
They're going to get the jump on him. Dragon Tail, little Bloodthorn, then you back up. The Vortex comes in, but Saika's falling low. Can he get the snake out? The man has gone. Saika's
in trouble.
He wants the BKB, tries to stand his ground. Starts to attack back over towards the mine. The damage is done.
Saika's still alive.
He's surviving. He'll force out to the side. Turn towards Skinner.
He's still alive.
They're going to get 4. It's snaking against the world, and he's not going to succeed.
Oh my goodness.
For Saika, BB team.
Didn't work for them. Maybe a second time will.
That's a win for Gaming, though. They took down the Sand King. Their cooldowns are resetting here. Lasso up at 9.
Gaming Gladiators confident they'll be able to handle this one, but is it going to be too much? Ace, he's so tanky, but made so squishy by the damage. Still though, Thompson's in trouble. Depth Shroud disruption as well. Healings are coming in. Ace is taking his stats, taking his stats. Pure is going for him. Thompson not going to make it out just yet, but Whitemon's in trouble. Sox is in trouble as well. The supports are going down. Gaming Gladiators are winning this fight. How far can they take it though? Do they dare to chase down Ramses and Pure as well, or would they back up for the Roshan? They want everything. They want as much as they can, but maybe that's a mistake. They're stumbling into buybacks now. Teeping onto tier 2's Quinn. He has no mana left, and Pure sees that opportunity. Some heals coming in. It's not enough. A bounce is enough. Pure trying to get out. Has his ultimate. It's up just in time. And a refresher. He managed to get himself a refresher. Another ultimate. Another swing. And this Duraccio Alchemist. The most dominant force in this team fight. Hungry, not quite enough. The shots with the impetus get him. He's dead. A death, 100 seconds on the clock. Gaming Gladiators wounded, but not dead. Will take as much as they can from Tundra.
That's always going to be a problem for them, is shutting down this puck. Quinn has to be careful every single time the Nisha does step up. Duraccio can't go for that one. Duraccio now could be in trouble himself.
He's got the hook shot. They're ready to get him with the catch. They drop down the cogs. They manage to trap Duraccio. He's gone. Quinn jumps in with the Rolling Thunder, looking for kills in return here. If the opening bounce onto Insania, Ace comes over with the Fiend's Gate.
Liquid's got the numbers.
He'll get caught in the backlines, but McKay TPing over. The Fear catching on to both of the 33, bringing in the Familiar, having the change done to control Gaming Gladiators, take down Celery, and now turn the damage towards. They're likely to maybe have one more fight in the Tundra, but it will be without Thompson. Tier 4s, they're gone. They've got to do something soon, Tundra. Falcons.
Pure's TPing in. He's just going to go for it.
Let's see what Pure can do. He's going to go straight over towards Snake King. He's taking out the Oracle. Now turns towards Skeeter, but Skeeter's able to get the link off. Pure wants to refresh a big
goodness!
Coming in from Whitemon. Sets up the fight to fall into the hands of Pure. The base, it's been defended. Falcons, they have to get on the retreat. They're not going to get the chance to though. Pure jumps over. He's got the setup on towards Bowery. They're going to be able to take down the Pygo as well. Tundra.
5,000 gold, that's all that separates them. BB team have been a part of some heartbreaks. Look at the swing that's happened now. This is their last clip.
Okay,
no
can they
more.
control their emotions though?
I mean,
There's
we'll
a
see.
buyback on Weaver.
But they're just gonna drop it. They're just going for it. Akashi, he's very strong. Save, needs to find the right target. Glimmer Cape, walking forward, want to find a Makoto. Second round, but the lasso is not gonna be good enough. It is not gonna be good enough. Eyes on the Ancient. They're taking it down as it starts to fall. The clip is there. It's through backdoor protection. It's through backdoor protection. A little more damage is all they need. They just need a bit more. And they have it. You
Reward them at all. They throw out an assassination. Wait a minute, the Doom's caught up on the high ground. Insania has to use the song to try and save him here. Watson, he runs forward with his BKB, hits the Gleipnir, tries to catch her after Drink Buddy's gonna pull him back. Meanwhile, the hook shot onto Insania, manages to get off the mirror images. Nisha's gonna jump away from Cloud9. They're pulling him back, but the curse, maybe it holds him in place long enough. The LSA, it does, chaining the stun. Mickey's tanky though, down to half HP. Watson might be able to finish him off. He does manage to get that much, but the Anisha, he is still on top of them. Orb after orb, Cold Breeze, healing up Watson as long as possible. Here comes the bow, lands on a 2. Liquid, they're backing away, but they are gonna have casualties. Mickey's in for a second line, immediately pushed back by no one with a coil. Lands on him, trying to finish up the sniper, managed to get a dieback. How many diebacks can they get out of Cloud9? It all comes down to this. Can they get Watson? They've got him. Watson dead. DM of the run. Another dieback coming in for Cloud9. Liquid. One fight is all it takes. You know the Gaming Gladiators are looking at the win condition here. You have to keep them away from the throne. They're strategizing right now. They've decided to go for a smoke, and let's see where they let it lie. Are they going to go up to top lane? They're going to go through the game. They're going to go straight for the throne. All in on this one. They pop their BKB. They go straight for the throne, and it is all over. Game
Huge though. You can see what happened to Lina in the last fight. Having this AC now in the Visage, that could do a lot for them. The extra armor trying to protect you.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Can they get her? Looks for it. Evil Scepter lift up. The connection, it's going to be there.
Chain stun?
Oh, so much damage, but it's not quite enough. He gets the phase shift out. Still trying to beat into him is XM. They back away from that Luna. Broken for the moment. Do they have enough extra damage to throw into Mickey? Trying to take him down. Nisha's low too, but on the other side, Ame goes down. Still XM strong and in top of all of it. But look at the Satanic. Oh, he's keeping him alive. Mickey living through it all. He don't want to die. As they take down 2. It was enough for the buyback, though. On to Lita, pulls them all in. They shoot with the rampage.
So, super fast.
Okay, let's see if they force the buyback here. Can they keep the composure?
For the
Aurora,
throne, potentially. They get the Hex onto the Conquer the buyback down to 23 Savage. It's still a 4v5 advantage. Team 0. BKB popped by Beyond. He has to run away.
Oh, Puddle.
Oil after several heroes. The Motorist gets it, doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Beyond being brought back. He's dead. Does have buyback, though the egg gets destroyed. 2 dead now without buyback from Team 0's side. And now they have to back away.
Uh-oh.
And the wind deafening blast, the false promise comes down onto Amar, so he'll be saved for now. Rolling Thunder comes in over towards Whitemon.
Skeeter takes a ton of damage
And the
there.
Fear's going to catch him as well. Have they got quite enough to kill him off? I don't know if they do, because the X mark is
Snaky's
out of control. Skeeter's getting brought down low. He'll get dragged back to the side. If anything, that might have helped him out. Gets him back under the tier 2 tower.
These
but then the
beams.
final nuke. The buyback has to come in from Snaky. As Fathom, they've got to do everything to try and make this fight work. Amar charges in towards Ramses, takes him out through the BKB.
X,
The
the extended one. Oh,
going to be able to keep himself safe and get away. Won't get dragged back by that.
did he Manta dodge it?
I think probably BKB, right? They may have the net worth lead, but Gaming Gladiators certainly have the position advantage here.
Duracio
He's going to fight 33 to start things off. He's going to try and over the play. There'll be an avalanche that trips up Quinn straight away. Quinn, he's got to be careful. Burst down about a third of the HP. Backup comes in from AC straight over towards Insania. The coil's there. Quinn, he's been able to isolate the 2 supports on the back line. The Duracio, he's bringing in the damage. They're taking down Insania. Boxy getting low. He'll get another snowball off though, Boxy. They've finished off Tofu. Buyback comes in from Quinn. Snowball over towards Celery, but Boxy had to blink out. Still alive somehow on this task. 33 pots the BKB, tries to move forward, but Mickey's actually blocked 33 off it inadvertently there with the Sprout. Going to Duracio, but Duracio is able to get over this sort of area of the map that Liquid, they can't traverse quite as easily.
He's in trouble.
Breaking away from them, but they've got the chase down. They've got another set of catch with the Sprout, and Mickey bringing in the damage. Liquid, they push for the fight. They get the combo onto Quinn. He's run out of orbs to jump to. He's got it back up in a second. But the crit comes in there hard from me.
This play is just so low percentage. They might be better off.
Pierre's actually sticking around. Okay. They can see that somebody's taking some lotuses, and they must be punished for their transgressions. Eclipse used on the Tofu. That's a BKB. How? Quinn pops his BKB. Everybody's golden on Gaming Gladiator's side as Pierre's taking a breath of the damage. Actually, inside the arena, getting really low. Finally, the Luna drops. Is at the cost of the Brood, though. And remember, Aegis still there for Quinn. They just picked it up. Thompson now attempting to pursue. He gets feared away. Ramses with a nice rebuke to end Tofu finally. As Soxa dies for the 100th time this game, is Duracho continuing to just right-click away with this Echo Saber. Ramses, the last remaining member of Tundra, about to fall. Full team wipe.
But Lone Druid is one of the best base breakers in Dota. Yeah, and he just finished a full Assault Kuros. They're just going to 5-man gate into Ame. Ame says, well,
he's gonna go throw the Wukong's command. They immediately hit the impale. And Pure, oh, he got the fear. Almost push Ame out of it, but the Wukong's command stays alive. Can the damage stay up, though? The clockwork goes down. How did Pure manage to get out of here? What? He's making a run for it. Throws out the Gleitneers. The stuns are after him. Ame hops on top. Stun. Where's the stuns?
They just let this go. And like, how do you start some action here as Falcons?
See if you can get one of those big lassos on a core.
Thompson.
Got the lasso on a core.
Comes there, snaking immediately in with the lasso. They'll get the follow. No, they won't. Thompson able to get the BKB off. I think the
Lincolns.
The Doom.
He put the Lincolns on it.
It was indeed thrown down on Thompson. It allows him to save himself from the Doom. And now they can look for the kills themselves as they run down the three of them. A buyback comes out from Crit. Ramses, he's ready to dive the high ground. Shackle shots there. Immediate response by Tundra.
Instant Lincolns. You didn't even see it.
It was absolute. It's so quick.
And look at that Pure immediate with the whole chat.
I mean, they're going to get so much from this.
I think they can look to end it. They have the Whirlwind. They can hit these
This
tier
4
4s.
heroes dead, no more. 1W are preparing. Look at the full 5-man. Ready on the defense. They're going to end up stepping into no one. They get in with the jump cloud. It's going to get the shot opening, but the Winter's Curse is there in time. But the BKBs were out in time. So Munkushi can continue to push forward. The Dream Coil down on towards the Mirano. Be cold embrace for now. They got the maximum damage taken out through. They do.
Very
nice. They burst through Watson and now 1W. They'll try and turn for more. DM. Be chased towards. They've got a hook shot coming in. In fact, no one. He's ready with the turnaround. He slams down the boat straight down towards the gyro. Pulls him on the tidal wave. There's going back over the relocate. Takes him out. He's back in and in the X. No one. He was prepared for the relocate save, and he puts a stop to it. They take down Munkushi. They may just find Chiro Jr. as well. They will. No one sweeps him up with a tidal wave. Completely breaks the fight there.
Oh my goodness, no one.
Want to start dropping your boots soon, so you're going to be very mobile. It's Liquid, they're going for a quick smoke.
They are just sprinting in towards Lal here. Boxy makes the first move and then snowballs backwards.
Very nice.
Yeah. And now it's Liquid's turn to try and poke and prod, bait some kind of reaction from Team Spirit. They'll move in with the Yules on the Naga. Try and find Miposhki here, but Collapse has an RP. And that's Mickey's Lina caught up inside and dying quickly.
Another
Collapse has the second one, onto 3 more. Their kisses are landing and Liquid are being shredded. 3-3 for the standards ground, but Radan, he can just destroy them. The payload's too much to handle. The Morphling's too strong. Mickey, he's come back in this with a buyback to try and deal with Radan. Kills up Mira, but Laurel is here. Protects the Morphling, another tidal wave back. And Liquid the dieback on the Lina. A disaster they cannot allow to happen. But Radan, he's got this, and Champ Tocha, massive damage, blows up Mickey a second time, and 3-3 in some serious trouble as well. An ultra kill for Radan, and Liquid look down and out in game 1.
Usually I'm really into that, so.
Yeah.
Monet
getting worse in my old
caught
age.
out here.
Yeah, this is a big moment to dodge, but...
Okay, we got the Burrow Strike, looking for the arrow set up, but X-Nova takes it. Nice Pit of Malice, though. The Eclipse comes through, trying to dissuade them from coming any further. Tofu taking quite a bit of damage, but an RP onto 2 heroes. Nothing to say with the Swashbuckle and his ult onto 3. He's going to use the roll-up as well as Ace. He's a bit isolated. The Gleipnir's going to connect on 3 heroes in the meantime for Duracho. And now the aggression from Gaming Gladiators continues. They get 2 kills on 2 cores. Epicenter to follow from Quinn. Nothing to say. Not going to have much to say after this. That is for damn sure. Although he is pretty tanky with that shield crash, and the Drinking Buddy's getting a little extra move speed, but a double Burrow Strike from Quinn, and the damage is just unbelievable from Gaming Gladiators. Triple kill for Ace, and this is going to be a full team wipe at the 17-minute mark. Wow, ultra kill
fight
for
right now, Nouns. But they're going to try it.
Laurel.
Collapse, they've got eyes on him, but again, he's not the one they want to jump.
Copy.
To be able to turn with the setup on a copy. Forward, in fact, I believe that was Gunner. He comes in to block the arrow to make sure the copy can get the BKB off and jump away with the enchant totem. He will die for it and will also feed away the gem. But he goes, I don't know whether it's intentional or not, but he goes into, well, save Copy only momentarily. Oh, he's able to blink out in time before the X mark set up into the arrow. So Copy will live. Gunner's gone, Fly's gone as well. Lelis throwing out these kisses from the sides, putting it across him his life. I mean, Yuma's come back in and been able to take down Maposhka, but I think now they want to get out of this fight.
It's a 3v4. Collapse.
I mean, they're going to turn over towards Lelis. He's caught by this. Copy's in with the jump. I mean, they're trying to burst Radan. Yuma, has he got the damage? He may just have enough to bring down Radan. It does. They're able to take out the Mirana, and maybe now look for more. Yuma heads over towards Lal. Fly, he's in. He comes in with a buyback, able to offer up the control to allow them to take down Lal. Now over towards Mirror they go. Nouns, they'll take this fight.
It was worth it from Gunner.
It was in the end.
They want to fight as well. They know that there is still no BKB up here on Skidder, and he does not want to go for the BKB anyway, so we want to see if they can find Amar here.
Get him. Stampede was popped for this one. And he's still really tanky with the Shiva's guard. And now look at this. Skeeter jumped in on the backlines looking for Erica. They want to burst down this Weaver. They can't do it just yet. But now with Malrine showing up, they do. He's down without buyback. Skeeter, though, might die. They try to force off him away. He's at the corner of the fight. He's dishing in so much damage, Fluke. The burst damage from the AoE of this dragon. Yes, he will die, but he put in a lot of work before.
A while away to be able to get there. Dramar, the target you want to try and poke. Hunter Turkey in a little bit of trouble. He's fine with the status resistance. Malrine as well is going to be able to catch out GP count to the low ground. It's a lot of damage. Skidder with the crits. GK is going to be okay. Meanwhile, Miro
On the Omni.
when he found Snaking, but no one else is there to be able to fall with the roar. Finally, they're going to be able to get rid of Snaking without a buyback. But Sidecar, he's not finally turned to Satanic. Is able to get back
Ult's up
to
though.
full health. Without the ultimate, he's going to be lacking some of the damage output. Crit's able to jump over the top, enabling Malrine. Have they got what it takes to be able to bring down the Wind Ranger? It's not the case. Psyker steps out. Now somehow still dies in the end. I think the damage over time from the Storm Spirit. GPK still inside the tree line. Malrine completely out of mana. Maybe there's an opportunity for Miero back into the middle of the crit. Another double stun. And Amar just goes uncontested. The tip is